So even though Malaysia is known as a Muslim country, there's so many different religions and beliefs. There's Hindu, there's the Christian, there's Buddhism, there's a lot of different religions, and there's a church on Sunday. So they're having services right now. So you could attend services on a Sunday. There's so many different people there. I don't know if I could bring my camera in there. They're having services right now, but so there's the church right here. Wow, it's really beautiful. But if you do decide to come to Malaysia, specifically Kuala Lumpur, just know that this city, this country, they're very welcoming, and there's so many different religions, beliefs, backgrounds, cultures, and I really love the fact that they have this. And at least for me, coming from the United States, we're kind of used to all types of things, but at least here in Kuala Lumpur, I kind of feel it's even more welcoming, you know? That's just my opinion. Whereas in some countries, you know, they really use those things to either divide people or to control them. So that's just my personal thoughts. But if you do come to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, just know that there's many options available for you, regardless of what your beliefs are. I'm here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I'm here with...
I'm Father Clarence Devadas. I'm the parish priest here at the Church of St. Anthony, Kuala Lumpur.
Yes, Ed. So for people who've never been to Kuala Lumpur, it is very diverse. There's many religions and beliefs. So I want Father to explain the church and what he does here.
Yeah, so in Kuala Lumpur, there are 4 Catholic churches, and this is one of the 4 churches. And among the 4, this would be the second oldest church here in the center of Kuala Lumpur. And this church was built in 1911. The first structures were put in 1911 and finally completed around 1930. So the first initial structures were already starting to be put up in 1911. So we are coming up to 114 years. This church has been, this community has been here. More importantly than the church, a Catholic community has been present here since 1914.
So for people who aren't aware, how did the Catholic religion come to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia?
In Malaysia, the first wave of Christianity came here actually through the Portuguese invasion.
Okay.
1511.
Wow.
When the Portuguese came and they were trying to travel from west to the east, the far east. Malacca was the first point because it was a port. And they had to, in those days when you traveled by ship, you had to pass through the Straits of Malacca. And so Malacca became the port where St. Francis Xavier had come to Malacca too, on his way to Japan in the hope of getting to China. So the first wave in 1511, when the Portuguese landed in Malacca, history tells us there were some Catholic missionaries on the ship too. And they were the first. But after that, we had different invasions. We were colonized by the Dutch, then by the British also. But the second wave, probably in the 1800s, when the French missionaries came. So we had 2 waves, and the second wave in 1800s was more sustained. So from then on, the church slowly began to grow. So you will see this structure is very European,
yes.
Very Gothic, because the first missionaries that 1800s came from France, came from Ireland. So they had this vision of a church to build like a European, a Gothic-looking church. So that's why you see the structure with the steeple and all these things. That the history of this church is that. So it was started like that.
Yeah, and if you actually go to so many museums in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, you see a lot of that history. That's why you see so many different influences. You see European influences, Indian influences, Chinese influences. This has a lot to offer, but I would just like to take the opportunity to show people that there is a lot here in Kuala Lumpur.
A lot.
And this is Sunday service right now, Sunday service.
Yes.
And he was just greeting everyone. Everybody here is really happy. What else would you like people to know about Kuala Lumpur?
I think the beauty of Kuala Lumpur is the diversity of its people, So we have Muslims, Christians, Hindus, Buddhists, all living together in a city,
Yes.
all looking out for each other in many different ways. Though sometimes the media portrays different things, different agenda. You see on a Sunday, we still worship freely.
Yes.
We are still people still walking in. So we have 3 services here. We have it at 7:30, 9:45, and then at 12:15, and they're all quite full. And all the other 3 churches are also just as full. So the faith is very much alive here in Asia predominantly, and also here in Malaysia. And so people come very early. So the first service here starts at 7:30. People already start coming in at 6:45 in the morning already. So the beauty of it is that you walk down the street, you will find maybe you find a little Hindu temple down there. You walk further down, you see a mosque on the same street.
Yes.
And you walk further to your left there, you will see a Sikh temple. The beauty of Malaysia is the diversity of its people. Not forgetting the diversity of its food. I'm sure you enjoy the food here.
I'm absolutely loving food. And that's one thing that I could say myself being here for a few weeks now is that people here, they are Malay. Regardless of what they are, everybody comes together as a community, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Father, for your time.
Yeah, if you want more information about the church, you could go to our website, which is www.santanthonykl.com, or you can look at our Facebook or our Instagram sites.
Okay, I will put that website down below. Thank you so much.
All right,
Father.
enjoy your stay here.
Thank you. Have
All
a
right,
great day.
take care. God bless.
I had a really great conversation with Father, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of the church inside. As he stated, it's over 100 plus years old, and one of 4, I think he mentioned, Catholic churches in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So check this out. Wow. This is beautiful. And as he stated, as you do go around Malaysia, you see so many different influences, European, Indian, Chinese. There's a lot. And of course, Malay. There's so much here. And I highly recommend if you get a chance, come by and look at some of these places, because it really does give you an insight into how many different cultures are here, how many different beliefs, and just how welcoming the people of Malaysia are. I've had such an amazing experience here. And if you are a practicing Catholic Christian, there's places for you to come worship. So that is my thoughts today, my discussion today. And as stated earlier, you could definitely check out the website for more information.